Hello guys, it's Thunder. Today I have another Bakugan BakuTech review. So yeah, I'm back with these. I do have a few more left, just gonna talk about that more at the end, kind of what I want to do with BakuTech stuff, because I do want to do a lot more with it. That I kind of just hadn't thought about it before, but we'll get into that later. So anyways, we are reviewing the Battle Master set. This is one of the first decks ever released. It was a special Korokoro deck actually, so let's go ahead and start this off with Flair Dragon. This is the first ever BakuTech, just recolored of course to black and silver. It does include a black metal as well, which is always nice to see. So you have the two cross parts being metal, the two soul parts are plastic, just like a regular Flair Dragon. Opening him up, he opens up like this. His manual parts are of course the feet and the horns, which, I mean, I guess technically they're supposed to be lower, but I don't know, I just like it like this, I guess. But anyway, he is 540 Gs. You can not really see that actually, that's not good. Yeah, it's like completely, oh wait, now I'm very dumb. Yeah, there you go. You can see that better if I move it. Kind of? Not really. There we go. 540. That was a journey. Anyway, so this is Bakugan. I have talked about a few other times already. He's not really anything new or interesting. He's just Flair Dragon. We've talked about him a lot. This card is like not as magnetic as it used to be. I've noticed this. They're not staying on as well. Anyway, should probably get a new card for reviews. So that's Flair Dragon. He's, he's fine. Next up is going to be Falco. This is another old Bakugan. Has two cross parts, both metal, of course. Opening him up, this wing is not, it doesn't really stay up as well anymore, unfortunately. Probably my worst shape, BakuTech in worst shape. I don't know what happened to it, but anyway. Wings kind of just fold out like this, and on the other side. And then there's two up here. Still surprised I never reviewed this deck. I've had it for so long. And there we go. And this cross piece just fell off. Okay. This Bakugan's just working entirely against me. One moment. There we go. So there is Falco all opened up. He does look really nice though. So yeah, and G power. Probably already see that is a nice 560. Yeah, there you go. My camera does not want to focus properly today. Anyway, but yeah, that is Falco. Looks really, really good. So yeah. Now we now have Destroy Municus. This is another old Bakugan. I've actually not talked about Destroy Municus yet. So these two, I kind of just want to show off they're old. They're alright. They're not great anymore. But this is one that I do want to talk about a little bit more in depth. So here is Destroy Municus. Nice look at him. Darkest Bakugan, of course. Flair Dragon being Pyrus, Falco being Ventus. Let's open him up. And you could do a little better than this. Come on, he can't do better than this. Okay, he got stuck opening. Anyway, so yeah, this is Destroy Municus. First up here, you notice these arms. They are cross pieces. He does have some fold-out parts here, such as his feet, which are metal soul pieces. This is the exact way that they are in the typical booster release as well. And he also has two horns, but they are connected, so if you open up one, you open up both. But anyways, yeah, so this is what Destroy Municus looks like. Make sure that's properly focused. Yeah. Has like these weird feet up here. But he does have 4 interchangeable parts, which is pretty good, especially if you put these with metal. He's actually not a bad BakuTech, especially for an older one. Back in the day, he was actually pretty solid. Anyway, 540 Gs. So yeah, Destroy Municus, you know, the first ever Municus. Again, like I said, if you put metal, he's a solid attacker. Back in the day, he was kind of, in my opinion, just a bit worse. Flair Dragon, obviously with the 4 pieces, but he is a bit taller, making him a little bit easier to knock off a card. Not a bad Bakugan. Even, you know, back then he was pretty good, but nowadays, obviously, he is kind of outclassed. And I think that's just kind of the moral of this entire deck. It's a cool looking deck. I mean, black and silver definitely looks nice, and I should probably adjust these guys a little better. Anyway, let me go ahead. Let's see. Can I fit these guys on here properly? Not really, but we're good enough, right? Kind of. Anyway, so this deck competitively is very outclassed. Of course, it is one of. I think it was actually the first deck. I'm pretty sure beat the perfect stand set, and I think that was the first deck. So this might be the second deck. So this might be the first deck actually. I'm pretty sure it was. For its time, it was a pretty solid deck. You know, you get 2 Bakugan that can have 4 metal pieces, which is pretty good. Falco is also a solid Bakugan. All these guys back in the day were good, though they were only a few BakuTech back then. But nowadays, this deck is really, I would say, fallen off. It's not great. Flair Dragon is an okay attacker, but Grand Dragon's just better. I think Zero Municus really kind of leaned in more towards a curve shot aspect for Municus, kind of differentiating him a little bit more from Gren, and I think that's a good thing because Destroy's just a bit worse Flair. And Falco was just, he's alright. He's decent for, like, I guess jumping to the next card. He has his tail that can do that. Just allows him to hop. If you're right next to another card, he can jump to it, but that's really all he could do. He, even back in the day, wasn't the best. He was okay. Nowadays, he is certainly outclassed. So overall, I'm going to give this deck a 4 out of 10. It's not great. You do have a couple Bakugan that can at least be kind of heavy and have some metal so they can attack, so it's not like a bad deck. It's just not really great. However, personally, I think this deck looks really cool. So for my own personal score, I'm actually going to give this deck an 8 out of 10. I think it's really good. Come on, black and silver is a really cool color combo. I would raise this up to a 9 if these yellow parts were also silver. Like, because the perfect stance that they were all black and gold. This one, they still used a little bit of yellow for him, which kind of, to me, is unfortunate. I wish I really would have leaned more into the black and silver thing. But, oh well. Even then, there are some older Bakugans, so I wouldn't give it like a 10 or anything, but it could have definitely been a 9. I think it's still really cool regardless. But anyway, so that's that. Now let's get into more of the news side of things. So, of course, I have not done a BakuTech review in a little over a year now. Hopefully, I am back now. I do have a few more reviews I need to do, these being reviews of Hammer Cannon, Gavli, Anakin, Blanchelt, and Nagadaja. Also, I might be re-reviewing some decks or boosters or whatever that I just thought were not kind of up to par with a lot of the other ones. I know my old camera before, like, for some reviews in 2018 and 19 wasn't great, but I think the content was fine, so I probably won't re-review those now. I do want to go back to some of the 2015 reviews and redo some of them. Some are fine. So that's some more reviews coming up, and then I still want to do a really big Bakugan Armors video. I have some ideas for that, so hopefully I can get that out within the next few months. That probably will take a while because I want to make it a really good video. Aside from that, I do want to actually do some like BakuTech ranking or like just list videos. I feel like, I know everyone does like ranking and list videos, but I don't know, I feel like for BakuTech it would be interesting. I don't really see people doing these too much. I wouldn't want to oversaturate them either. I just want to do it like one every once in a while, but I think that they would be kind of a fun sort of way to mix things up and just get more BakuTech content on the channel, because I haven't done a ton recently with it. But yeah, I do have some stuff there. I also have a BakuTech package I'm going to be getting kind of like a haul video. That'll be fun. Hopefully I do get some more BakuTech stuff. I do really want to get, probably the biggest thing being a Zeta Municus in original colors. That's very expensive, so hopefully I could do that. But anyways, that's really about it for this video. So yeah, this was my review comeback thing, and hopefully from here on out I can maybe do BakuTech a little bit consistently. I finally have some ideas that are not just reviews, so that might help. Anyways, that's all for this video, so thanks for watching, and bye-bye.